For our introduction, the innovative use of digital technology and resources in teaching and learning is known as digital education. It's also known as digital learning or technology-enhanced learning. Improving your communication skills can help you in varieties of situations, from work to social events and all in between. In this study, we hope to establish or design a plan for the effectiveness of digital education in students' communication skills, as well as for them to help their academic performance and speak with people at home without difficulties. For our statement of the problem, first, how does digital education in communication skills been effective to the grade 12 students of humanities and social science in terms of performance, communication, and learning skills? 2. Determine the benefits of digital education in communication skills in the academic performance of grade 12 students of humanities and social science. Third, observe the advantage and disadvantages of digital education and communication skills of the students in the academic performance of the students in Tanawan Institute. Fourth, determine the effectiveness of digital education and communication skills of the students in Tanawan Institute. So let's move on to our theoretical framework. The purpose of this study is to see if digital education can help students improve their communication abilities. The theory of connectivism, developed by George Siemens and billed as a learning theory for the digital age, supports this research. According to connectivism, learning is derived from forming connections. This study is anchored on communication skills, using communication theory to improve your success. Communication theory is a part of information theory that studies how information is transferred between two groups of humans. Like in any other scientific study, the process is simplified and includes only two actors, the sender and the receiver. So next is our conceptual framework, which are subdivided into three parts: the input, process, and the output. On our input, effectiveness of digital education and communication skills of grade 12 students of humanities and social science in terms of performance, communication, and learning skills. The benefits of digital education and communication skills in academic performance of grade 12 HUM students. Third, advantage and disadvantages of digital education in communication skills of grade 12 HUM students. Next is our process: administering of questionnaires, statistical analysis of data and interpretation. Last, the output: create a work plan that can improve the communication skills of the students in digital education. Next is the significance of the study. The study's purpose is to see if digital education may help Tanawan Institute's humanities and social science grade 12 students improve their communication abilities. Students, parents, instructors, and school administrators and future researchers may benefit from this study. The last part on our Chapter 1 is the scope and the limitation. The study focused on the efficiency of digital education and communication skills of Tanawan Institute Humanities and Social Science grade 12 students in many aspects such as digital education, communication skills, cooperation in class, self-confidence, and self-motivation. Tanawan Institute grade 12 students will provide the information. More than 50 people will be surveyed.
Foreign literature. Development of a new model on utilizing online learning platforms to improve student academic achievement and satisfaction. The number of students who do not take any online courses has continued to decline in recent years. Learners range in their prior knowledge and experience as well as their educational methods, both of which have a significant impact on the outcome of their online courses. Local literature. According to Pills.com, there have been several improvements in how students nowadays are getting their education. With the large volume of information they access, Students are induced to learn to think critically. Information today is more than engaging to the mind of sense because or it's in multimedia nature. Students have text, image, videos, audio, and even animation to help them better understand concepts and ideas relevant to their lesson. Foreign studies. Distance learning is becoming increasingly significant in business circular, according to Hackley 2016. In order to build an early understanding of factor on technology-mediated remote learning outcomes, this paper draws on research in management communication, education, and information system. According to Segal 2016, contemporary technological advancements such as the Internet have resulted in a drop in typical social behavior. Local studies. Levels of oral communication skills and speaking anxiety of educator in a polytechnic college in the Philippines. The researcher used a coordinational research design to assess the association between educators' oral communication skills and speaking anxiety in order to contribute the field. The research suggests intervention program for educators to help them enhance their oral communication. Synthesis. The relation between both studies to give conclusion and justify the information. It also gives acknowledgement to the researcher's study. Moreover, the study presented to the study provided by other researchers has allowed study to be more factual and its importance. With the relations and reason which give more justification for the study, more authentic and much knowledgeable.
So, good day, Ma'am Karen. I am Janeline Baker Villas from Group 4 and I am here to present our Chapter 3. So, let's start. So, the first thing we have to consider is the contents of our Chapter 3. So, our Chapter 3 contains the research methodology, research design, subject of the study, research procedure, research instrument, statistical data analysis, and our survey questionnaire. For our research methodology, it presents the different parts of our Chapter 3. So I already discussed this earlier. Next is for our research design. So our research design, we use descriptive method, and according to Manuel and Medel, descriptive method is the most appropriate method since the goal is to find a significant description of variables, which is the effectiveness of digital education in communication skills of humanities and social sciences grade 12 students. Next is our research instrument. So for our research instrument, we the researchers constructed a survey questionnaire, a checklist for the respondents to answer it. And next is for our research procedure. So the original title proposed by the researcher was checked, revised, and rechecked by the researcher's advisor to maintain confirmation the subject of the research. The questionnaire checklist that aims to draw out proper responses on the objectives that study was constructed. The questionnaire checklist made the researchers and was presented to analyze and checked by the researcher's advisor to ensure the validity of respondents it would exist. So for our statistical treatment of data, our analysis is the number 1, the effectiveness of distance learning in terms of 1.1 students' performance, 1.2 technology. Number 2, the impact of distance learning in the communication skills of the students. Number 3, determine the effectiveness of distance learning to the students' communication skills. And number 4, the advantage and disadvantage of distance learning in communication skills of the students. For our statistical tool, it is all weighted mean. And for the last one, our survey questionnaire. We construct a survey questionnaire which is a checklist, and it has a 4 scales, which is number 4 is for strongly agree, 3 agree, 2 disagree, and 1 is strongly disagree. Thank you.
So here's the question number 1. What motivates you to conduct or choose to study?
Answer number 1. We choose this study to know more about the effectiveness of digital education to the students, especially in their communication skills.
Okay, number 2. What is your research all about?
Number 2, our research is all about the effectiveness of digital education and communication skills of the young students at Tanawan Institute.
Okay, number 3. How is your theory or concept relevant to your study?
Number 3, the relevance of our theory or concept to our study is very timely. 4.
Okay, number 4. How did you formulate your SOP?
We formulate ourselves by following our topic and how will be the things should work. We also need to know to explain the problems and state why it matters and explain the benefits of our proposed solutions, and also we need to include summarize problems and solutions.
Okay, number 5. What is the importance of your study?
Number 5, the importance of the study of the digital education really helps the students to improve their communication skills, mostly during their online class.
Okay, number 6. What is the scope of the study?
The scope of our study focuses on the effectiveness of digital educations, of humanities and social sciences of grade 12 students of Atanawan Institute in different aspects such as digital education, communication skills, cooperation to class, self-confidence, and self-motivation.
Okay, next. What is your research variables?
7. The independent variable of our study is the digital education, while the dependent variable of our study is the communication skills of the students.
Number 8. What your research methodology did you use?
8. The research methodology we use is descripted.
9. Why did you use that methodology?
9. We use descriptive method because it is the most appropriate method for this study, since the goal is to find a significant description of the variables.
Last. How was the experience of doing this research?
10. It was a great experience for me as a young student because I learned about the effective way on how to improve my communication skills and also how to maintain it by conducting this research. Thank you.